Church leaders from different denominations, national worker leaders and members of the Council of Nagaland churches came together and prayed for the Naga people and nation at the Ao Baptist Church in Dibupar, Jammu during the program. Reverends and leaders called for unity among the Nagas. The prayer program saw participation of church leaders not only from within Nagaland but from neighbouring states. NSCNIM Chairman Q Tuku, Deputy Ato Kilonsar, V.S. Atem and Vice Chairman Tongmet Wangnao were among others who attended the program.
Our movement, national movement, is not of a few people who are engaged in this political journey. It is the movement of the Naga people, and you are indeed part of it. Naga nation has been supported by you, by our fathers, and even today you have been upholding the leaders, and you will continue to uphold till to the end.
Indo-Naga negotiations have taken a world record of more than a quarter of a century. The government of India had recognized the unique historical and unique political position of the Nagas on 11th July 2002, and accordingly the framework agreement for final solution based on shared sovereignty and peaceful coexistence of India and Nagaland as two entities was signed on 3rd August 2015 at the Chamber Hall of the Prime Minister of India in presence of host of Indians and Naga leaders before live telecast, which was viewed by the entire world. But surprisingly, for reasons best known to the government of India, they have not been willing to work out the details for final solution. Nagas cannot accept any form that compromises our national rights to have our own flag and our own constitution, which are inalienable sovereign symbols of Nagaland. In spite of all these hurdles, we have firm faith that God has a purpose for the Naga people. And therefore, although the government of India has done its utmost to crush the Nagas, as their leaders have arrogantly declared now and then, but they have utterly failed, and we have survived thus far. Not because of our strength, it's only because of God's love and protection. and we will continue to march on. And yet, the question in our heart, in this kind of imbroglio is there absolutely no means for us today from God, the creator of the universe, who love justice and freedom for all people. He had performed miracles for the Israelites to cross the Red Sea and the river Jordan on dry grounds. According to the Bible, whenever he had to perform miracles, he asked the priest to go in front of the people. And the man of God, mindless of their life's safety, just stepped into the river like Jordan, which was flowing full brim, and also led the people around the walls of Jericho 7 times. And then the unthinkable, the unimaginable miracle had happened. He has also performed miracles among us.
This demand of us to have meaningful divine connection that we may not falter in our allegiance to their slogan. We Nagas have adopted Nagaland for Christ. Today, gathering here signifies our obedience to the voice of God, calling us to trust Him. Today's meeting shall be accounted as our faith in God. What God obedience really means in the context of the situation we're confronted with. I believe obedience to God means aligning our will to God's will, doing what God has asked us to do. To make it more clearly, it means when we completely surrender to His authority and base our decision and our action on His word.
We as a nation has got all components like land territories, Naga populace, and the essence of being a nation, including sovereignty rights. Many of us fail to understand this, and it becomes weak point with us for so long. In spite of suppression and oppression from outside, and in spite of crisis from among the family, we have come thus far, and it's all because of your prayer. Many of the speakers said, even frustrated. You have been praying and praying and praying, and solution not yet come, unity not yet come. So it's almost saturated. Fed up of praying even seems to be. Of course, we are not. But we have come, Nagas have come thus far. It's all because of your prayer. thank you so much for the brave people. Thank you to our leader Isaac and Muiwa for leading the Nagas thus far.